Dr. Maureen Allem is the founder and medical director of Skin Renewal, joining us on the line. Dr. Allem, thank you so much for making time for us. Good morning.
Hi, Clement. You explained that very well about dry skin. It's all about your barrier, that your barrier becomes impaired. So thank you for having me. And do you have any questions?
Yeah. So let's start with just why skin behaves differently in winter.
So what happens in winter, we have like a double whammy. Our air is incredibly dry in Gauteng, and the temperature drops lead to poor circulation, blood circulation to the surface of the skin, because the body has to protect its core temperature. And this combination strips your skin of moisture and weakens your natural barrier, which protects you and slows down your skin's ability to repair itself. So we need to, number one, we need to replace the barrier, and that's so important. So we need, products like ceramides, hyaluronic acid. And if you do use hyaluronic acid, if you don't place a seal on top, you can also, strip and push the moisture out. So we have to decrease that transepidermal water loss, the amount of water that your skin loses in winter.
Mm-hmm. And are there any changes that we need to make to our skincare routine as the seasons shift? What do you advise?
Absolutely. So I found that my body has become extremely dry, and what happens? Everything in your body shifts down to low gear. So don't be tempted to take that very hot shower, because you are going to strip your skin of moisture. And very importantly, as you get out of your tepid, your lukewarm shower, don't make it too hot, because you're stripping it. You need to apply your moisturizers within 3 minutes. The moisturizers with ceramides, shea butter, squalane, all those beautiful moisturizing factors that keep your skin nice and moist. So don't leave it too late. Leave your skin slightly damp and then apply your moisturizers.
Mm-hmm. And are there any ingredients or products that we should avoid in colder months?
Well, so it's very tempting to do a lot of exfoliation. And what happens as well, when, in winter, your exfoliation does decrease. So for your face, only exfoliate once a week. Don't exfoliate every day, because you are going to strip your skin, and make it more vulnerable to infection. And then, so what was the other question you asked? What did you ask?
So I was asking about the products, or some ingredients that we use as part of us that we need to avoid. So avoid exfoliation.
Too much exfoliation, and put products on that contain ceramides. It's so important. Ceramides are the essential building block of your skin barrier, and they're essential for creating that lipid seal. And also fatty acids, products that contain fatty acids and cholesterol. And squalane is skin identical and provides a lightweight nourishment without heavy pore clogging. So those are the things. And then what you can also do, you can get a medical grade liquid petroleum like Vaseline. And this is the gold standard for sealing in moisture, particularly for localized areas at night. So if you find that your wheels are very dry, you can do like a cold compress and then apply the Vaseline to it to moisturize the skin. And very importantly at night, once you've put on all your active ingredients, you have to seal that in, and that's where we use like a triple ceramide, like I mentioned.
When tight fascia grips me, lymph can't drain from your legs upward, and it can't clear from your abdominal and reproductive tissues either.
During the night, because you do lose water, and it seals all your active ingredients in and protects your barrier as well from all your active ingredients that you are using. So ceramides are essential. You can use them day and night as the last occlusive seal over all your active ingredients.
So how do you know then if your skin barrier is compromised, and how do you go about repairing it?
Well, you get that itch, you get like a medical itch, because what happens, you get these little cracks in your superficial layer of your skin, and that activates the nerves, and then you start getting that winter itch, where you start scratching. And then don't scratch, because you're going to create a vicious cycle where you're going to make more cracks in your skin. So just recognize it when your skin becomes itchy. You have to calm your temperature of your, the water that you apply to your skin. And you have to put these sealants on the skin to protect that water loss from your skin.
Mm. What role does diet and hydration play in skin health during this season?
So hydration is so important. I know in winter because you're not sweating as much and perspiring as much, you feel as though you need to drink less water. But it's so important to keep your skin well hydrated and eat those fatty fish like salmon, tuna, sardines, mackerel, herring, because all of that, replaces all the vitamins you need, the fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, and E, and replaces those essential fatty acids that the skin needs to hold on to moisture. So that's so important, to feed your skin.
Okay. It's 17 minutes before 12 o'clock. I've got a few listeners who've got quite a few questions for you, Dr. Allem. Some are sharing what their difficulty is with their skin during this season, and hopefully you can just share some tips with them. So give us a call if you have questions as well, or you want to just share what you have picked up with your skin as the seasons change. You can call us on 011-883-0702 or send a WhatsApp on 072-702-1702.
702 Afternoons with Relebogile Maboja.
702 Afternoons is about all things in life, from music to inspiration. We get an opportunity to explore science, mental health, food. I almost feel like there's nothing we don't do on my show. One of the things I absolutely love about 702 Land and the 702 family is that we are so sharing. We share tears, laughs, smiles. We share in the amazing times and celebrate together as well. We have a range of topics, but when it comes to what we do cover on the show, absolutely everything. My listener is somebody who wants to grow, evolve, develop. They're empathetic, they are loving, they are so special that even when they don't have, they come through and share, and more importantly, they know how to walk the talk.
702 Afternoons with Relebogile Maboja. Weekdays from 1 to 3 p.m.
If your gym was becoming too expensive, you'd switch, right? So why pay more for car insurance? Switching to Outsurance saves 43-year-old Gloria an unbelievable 513 Rand on her 2024 Audi Q3. So go ahead and get a quote now. And if Outsurance can save you money, ask for 500 Rand or 1,500 Rand if you have been claim-free and with the same insurer for 3 years. Do it now. SMS out to 45142. That's out to 45142. Licensed insurer in FSP. T's and C's and information online.
Baba Black Sheep. Have you any wool? Yes, sir, yes, sir. More than 3 bags full. We think beyond today, tomorrow, more. Look up, look far ahead. We may choose to leave the herd. There's greener grass where fewer care to tread. Baba Black Sheep, proof of what we do. Better for clients for over 20 years. Courage, we hold the course for you. Baba Black Sheep, if you want more wool, it takes black sheep thinking. Camissa Asset Management. Invest different. Camissa Asset Management is a licensed FSP.
Are you a legal practitioner looking to do your mediation course? Come and train in mediation with the Law Society of South Africa, the preferred leader in legal education with over 35 years of experience. We also offer advanced training, specialized skills development, and continuous legal education to ensure legal practitioners excel with competence and integrity. Stay ahead in your profession. Explore more courses at lssa.org.za. The Law Society of South Africa. Leaders in legal education.
702.
Health and wellness.
14 minutes before 12 o'clock, we are talking about skin care during the colder seasons. Like, how do you manage your skin in colder seasons? Dr. Maureen Allem is the founder and medical director of Skin Renewal, who's guiding us through what we need to do differently as the winter season kicks in. I want to take your calls now on 011-883-0702. Let's start with you, who's now in Johannesburg. Good morning.
Good morning, Clement, and good morning, Doctor. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
Yes. So, Doctor, I'm on Reaccutane right now. Hey, this is my second dosage, 30 milligrams, and I'm really struggling with the really dry skin. I'm on the whole skincare routine that my dermatologist has recommended for me, but I'm really just struggling, especially now that it's winter. it is very severe. I've put on all the serums that have been recommended, but it's still not working. Is there anything else that I can use to mitigate the situation? Thank you.
Thank you, Husna.
Accutane.
Dr. Allem?
So how Accutane actually works is it decreases the sebaceous activity of those oil glands, and that's why you like drying out, to prevent the acne from forming. So it's very important that you get these specialized compounds to help you, especially over winter, like the ceramides. Put that layer on. If you're using hyaluronic acid, you have to put a layer of triple ceramide on top to protect the skin and to give it moisture and prevent that water loss from the skin during the day and during the night. And you don't use gel foaming cleansers. Use milky cleansers or creamy cleansers, because that's going to dissolve the dirt and it leaves a thin protective film behind it. And you also get cleansing balms or oils. I know it's very hard to take very often your foundation off. So it's important to double cleanse without using a harsh cloth. Use your hands and be gentle on your skin to get, double cleanse to get the foundation and your SPF off. And don't get squeaky clean skin, because squeaky clean skin is actually stripping all the moisture out of your skin. And you also get something like a micellar water for sensitive skin, which you can use to help remove your makeup, especially, it's much gentler than tap water. And look for things like squalane, which mimics natural sebum, your sebaceous glands. Look for things like glycerine. It pulls water into the skin during a wash, and even dipanthenol, even, the panthen that you get, which is pro-vitamin B5. That soothes the winter-induced, when in winter your inflammatory molecules increase, and that's what gives you that, causes that winter itch. So you can use the dipanthenol to calm your skin down, and then once again the ceramides. And for the body, because Accutane affects the whole body, do not use harsh detergents or perfumed or fragrance products, because that's just going to, there are possible allergens that are going to make your itch worse. And use like oil cleansers. You do get these oil cleansers from the major, pharmacies, which you can wash your skin with to give it a protective seal while you're washing. So these shower oils, cleansing oils are great. They're the gold standard for preventing winter itch. Okay. And also look, your pH has to remain between 4.5 and 5.5. And if you use soap, it's very alkaline. It's going to just aggravate the whole matter. So make sure that you're not using a bar soap, and make sure that the pH is between 4.5 and 5.5.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Allem. And Husna in Johannesburg, all the best. Natalie, you are in Pretoria. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Clem. Mine is a nasty one. I wore somebody's dress at a function, and I developed something very ugly, super ugly in my armpit. And, you can tell that thing is growing. It's like another skin on top of my original skin. And since this winter, my skin went completely dry. And this thing that had started growing became quite worse. And I used a steroid to keep it at bay. And I decided to stop using the steroid, and it came back with a vengeance. When it's hot and when I'm sleeping at night, it's painful. It's itching. It's just made my life completely unbearable. So is there maybe a biological agent that I can use to get rid of it completely?
Thank you so much for the question, Natalie. Dr. Allem?
Yeah, sounds like you got a dermatitis, but it could be super infected with either a fungus, the candida, or it could be a bacterial super infection. And when you, put a cortisone on, you're actually decreasing the body's immune system to actually fight that infection. So it's really important that you maybe go to a doctor and just get it sorted out. It could be like a fungal dermatitis that you're experiencing. And very often fungus occurs in the moist areas, like under your arms, in your groin area, where there's moisture, and that's what the fungus loves. It loves moisture. So So I'd suggest going to get it properly diagnosed, and maybe even the pharmacy, the clinics at the pharmacy can help you to decide what you actually need to do for this. I think it sounds like it's quite serious and you need further medical attention.
Yeah, all the best, Natalie. Here's a WhatsApp voice note that's come through.
Hi, Clement. Nello here from Benoni. I actually realized that my normal skin routine hasn't been working, and I've noticed a bit of dullness in my skin instead of the usual glow I have. And I just realized one thing I've started doing is I've started applying, ice to my face every morning. And I know it's a bit cold, but then I just wanted to find out if maybe there's a alternative, product what I can do in order to help my skin to remain radiant. I do eat healthy and everything that I do. I haven't changed those items, but I just wanted to find out also, is exfoliating too much, and how many times a week during winter do I need to exfoliate?
All right, got it. Dr. Allem?
Okay, look, as your body slows down in winter, your natural exfoliating enzymes also slow down. And, that's what's causing the dull skin, because you're not exfoliating. But it doesn't help that you're going to exfoliate every day, because you're going to be stripping your skin of these natural moisturizing factors. So exfoliate only once a week. And then make sure that you put, like I mentioned, the ceramides, the squalane, the natural sebum, the hyaluronic acid, plus an occlusive on top. Hyaluronic acid's great because it pulls moisture into the skin, but it also can pull the moisture out of the skin. So you need to seal it once you've put the hyaluronic acid on. And, just be gentle with your skin. Sounds like your skin is dull because, you've got that extra layer of skin building up. So you need to, but only exfoliate once a week.
Exfoliate once a week. Okay, great. There's a question here from Danny who says, please can you ask Dr. Allem there if it's okay to use Vaseline petroleum jelly to moisturize your face to your feet? And that's actually what I do as well, Dr. Allem. Is that good or bad?
Yeah. Sure, no, that's good. Like I said, medical Vaseline, white petroleum jelly is amazing. It's like the gold standard seal to actually seal the moisture in. So if you want to put actives underneath, that's fine. But put your moisturizer, your Vaseline on top. It's incredible. But just make sure that it's not infected, the Vaseline, that it's a new pot, and that, you use clean hands when you take it out and put it on your face and your body. So Vaseline is almost like the gold standard as an occlusive seal.
Mm-hmm. And at what point should someone see a dermatologist or skin specialist rather than managing skincare at home? Like, at what point must you consult a professional?
Like that former calling listener, she needs to go check out, is it a fungal infection that she's got? What is causing the severe dermatitis under her arms? That's when when it's getting worse, it's not improving with what you're doing. If your skin becomes cracked and bleeding, you could be dealing with atopic eczema or, dermatitis. So you need to go and check it out to see exactly what's going on. And so especially now in winter, if it's cracked and bleeding and just not improving with what you're doing, your home treatments, then you need to go get medical advice.
Yeah. Dr. Maureen Allem, you've been great. Thank you so much for making time for us.